football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Carr flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Sliding out of the pocket. They're trying to get it to Rose, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Herbert's pass. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And it's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This thrown quickly out to Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now Carr again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. These two teams all tied after 1. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out right at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Almost to the 40 before going out. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Jacobs now Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
3-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
30-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in his case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and goal.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. One more time with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
The ball carrier.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. but that brings up fourth.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Charger ball carrier.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Ekeler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Ekeler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Herbert off of play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. Was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. None of that. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I know they they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Jared Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr now on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
93.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On play action, now Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. As he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? For it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up at the 36, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the INT, it's Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.